Hey, what's up you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring my weekly review of Van Helsing on Syfy, which is episode 9 of season 2 called Wakey, Wakey. Another Vanessa-less, Vanessa episode of Van Helsing, which, does take away from it just a little bit, it's because I have gotten to like Vanessa quite a bit. Kelly Overton is the lead of the show. But nonetheless, this is still a pretty good episode. I think arguably even better than last week's, which I found enjoyable despite it, being more of a breather, compared to what we've been experiencing on the season lately. Although, again, the cannibal, sheriff thing was entertaining for what it was for sure. But this episode brought a lot more than I expected. A lot of shows are going on their midwinter break right now, mid-season finales and all that. Van Helsing's not doing that, though. Thankfully, we're just going to ride out the rest of the season through December, which is cool, and hopefully Season 3 announcement will follow for the next few months after that. As I was about to start recording my review, I apologize for the lateness. My work schedule has just been even greater lately. I'm, starting a new full-time position very, very soon. So it's just really hard to get videos out on time for all these shows, but I definitely try, and Van Helsing, as I've said before, is always going to be a priority. And, but as I was about to start recording my video, I was watching the Tone Show's review, which you guys should check out as well. He's a really cool guy. We talk about the show almost every week, which is nice. Let's go back and forth in the comments. And, I'm jealous because he actually edits his videos, whereas I just sit in front of a webcam and ramble. So there's definitely more quality put into his, I guess. And he also has better thumbnails than me now, too. So definitely check out his reviews and recaps of the show, though. The show just deserves more coverage in general, and just whatever videos it has out there, I think it deserves, and it needs the whatever promoting it can get. Just because it deserves the attention. So cool. Anyway, like I said, I like this episode. Like I said, no Vanessa, unfortunately, but we get more of a concentration on Scarlett, of course, Missy Peregrine, which I liked. I gotta admit, I'm not as intrigued with her character ever since she unmasked and she started talking all the time. I've seen some people commenting that as well. But still, I did enjoy these flashbacks. We knew they were gonna, flesh out her character. Well, pun intended, sort of, even though flesh has nothing to do with this. We knew we were gonna see more of a fleshing out of her character at some point. And I like the young actress they had playing her in the flashbacks. We meet her father, one of the other Harkers and everything. I don't know. He probably couldn't have been the Jonathan Harker, I don't think. Still, nonetheless, it was interesting. She's basically outcasted at school because of her father's beliefs and his stance on teaching her how to kill vampires and everything. She's known as, Scary Scarlett. So, kids can be, cruel, and I'm sure they, treat her in some pretty over-the-top ways for it. But, she had some stones even when she was a kid, so that was cool. I'm wondering if we're going to see more of that. Perhaps flashback of what happened near the end of the last time she's seen her parents and everything like that. I think would be cool, or who she thought was fully her family and everything until what she discovered recently. So I like that. Then we had more of her and Axel bonding and traveling together, of course, and when we just get to it, they end up hooking up in the armored truck. So I thought that was okay. If you guys have watched my other reviews of the show, I've never been the biggest, supporter of Vanessa and Axel. I've even preferred Vanessa with Julius and the idea of that from time to time, or Vanessa and Susan, back when she was still around. But I don't know. It feels a little bit weird because it does feel like they've been building to Vanessa and Axel, whether you prefer that or not. So it feels like a little bit of a swerve that they're going with Vanessa and Axel and Scarlett at this point, just because it feels like they've been building up Vanessa and Axel so well, even with Vanessa, kissing him as he was thought to be dead. It feels like there's some, untapped, a real untapped connection there. But as Axel explains his own sort of little origin story, I suppose, I imagine we'll give him more of him in the future. his sister had been taken, and he had put it on himself when he was young. And that's why he had stayed at Vanessa's side for so long, when she was in that coma at the beginning of the series, because of that same reason, he didn't want to lose another. Of course, he couldn't have known Vanessa well enough at that point, but still it explains a little bit of his psychology with that, which I found to be pretty good. Jonathan Scarlett did a fine job there. So I get it, it makes sense, it fits. I can definitely see Scarlett. I can definitely see Axel and Vanessa having more of a brother-sister type of dynamic. And I'm cool with that. Just, again, it feels like a little bit of a change. They're just not going for the Vanessa and Axel wagon at all. Although Scarlett does make it clear that she just needed to get some, shit out of her system, steam out of her system or whatever it is. But if they still go the Vanessa and Axel route, it will still feel a little bit weird because they hooked up here. But I don't know. We don't want to spend the whole video talking about ships or romance and everything like that, right? But they're being pursued by the sisterhood. I think they are pretty cool antagonists, even though there seems like to only be about one of them left at this point. They're still pretty creepy looking. I like the makeup on them, everything, the outfits. I think they're really cool. They slaughter, of course, the cops from last week, which is unsurprising. And I'm glad they at least let the main one live. It was a little bit odd that Axel was able to actually kill one of them. Just because as they were saying, they're like ghosts. I like the atmosphere that they had as they were pursuing him, just walking and just deflecting all the bullets, just walking through them. I thought that was really cool. The armor they wear and everything like that. Well, it seems like Axel went for a headshot or something, but still. They're so evil, they're so pure of what they are that they weren't even able to enter like the the little grave site and everything like that. So I like that, but then when Axel just managed to stab one of them through the face and just kill him, or kill her, I thought it was a little bit weird. Again, I know Axel's a good fighter, he's trained and everything, but I don't know, they have all these swords and they're supposed to be a lot more skilled, and I don't know. Not that I wanted Axel to die there, but it is what it is, I suppose. But at least the main one had fled, and as that happens, we discover that Scarlett actually now appears to be gaining the same abilities as Vanessa, or at least some of it, at least her healing factor. I wonder if that'll amplify as it goes. It's due to Vanessa biting her previously, so that'll come in handy for sure. But what I also really liked about this episode, or maybe was my personal favorite part of the episode, honestly, was the time spent with Julius and Doc. I've always liked Wakey Bernard's performance on the show, but Doc, the character herself, has been sort of a mixed bag as a character, but she's slowly starting to redeem herself. I'm starting to like her a little bit more again. And I really liked Julius and Doc's time spent here. Again, I hate to always bring up romance and love and connection and everything like that, but I won't mind it if they had a genuine bond that could be expanded at some point. I don't know. It was just really fun seeing Alex Panovic portray Axel. Julius, as he discovered things like nacho Doritos and sour cream and onion chips, as well as Kit Kats for the first time. Which is funny, of course, but then we get a real moment for him where he, they both talk about what they are and what they've lost and everything like that, and what they've lived as. Julius, you really feel the baggage that Julius has carried around for all the years he experienced as a vampire and everything, and Julius has really become one of my favorite characters on the show. I think honestly he is my favorite character on the show besides Vanessa herself. So when we see the confrontation between him and Dimitri, when he ambushes them with Scab, it was good to see the dialogue between Julius and Scab again, the mighty Julius. And it appeared like Julius may have been able to outmaneuver Scab a little bit there, but of course, since he's not a vampire anymore, Scab is able to overpower him and knock him down. But I really like Julius's attitude towards Dimitri. When he's gripped by the neck, instead of giving him the key, he flips him off, reminds him of his sister, which was fun. I definitely chuckled there. And then the questionable part, though, is when Julius is thrown against a tree. And I see some sites presuming he's dead, some see it as unknown. And I was flipping through the photo recap on Syfy.com, and they keep on saying Julius presumably dead, or may or may not be. So I'm guessing Julius isn't dead at this point. I don't think this throw against a tree would be the thing to kill him. It didn't seem like he got his neck snapped or anything. So I think Julius is still alive. And there was even that look from Dimitri after they had ran Doc off, or sent Doc running, where he kind of smiled. So maybe he's seeing Julius starting to get up, or, Julius looking at him again or something. So maybe they'll bring Julius to, I don't know, wherever their base is now. But no, I think there's definitely a lot of story left for Julius. Me personally, I wouldn't mind him being around for the whole series. If it goes on for seasons, of course, I don't mind him sticking around for the next one at least. But at the very, very least, I want him to survive most of the season, or at least have a really meaningful and powerful death, and take out either Dimitri, Sam, or both, or something like that. But yeah, I definitely think there's more left for Julius. I really hope so, and I don't think this is his end. It didn't seem quite like it. So yeah, this was a really good episode. I'm giving it about a 9.1 out of 10. I liked it that much. Eager to see the final 4 episodes of the season. Glad there's no break. Yeah, just keep promoting the show, man. We need a season 3. It's definitely something that needs to occur, and I can't emphasize that enough. So yeah, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.